very quickly went through them, but yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that's also good. I mean, we can start. Wait, let me that, which is better. So we're just gonna address them very quickly because I assume you've had the chance to at least read it. So in this case, we have Westeros, EU member states. So it's a producer and consumer of olive oil. And then we have some measures by the government, right, to impose charges depending on some policies that they have. And so, yeah, it's a lot of tax. I mean, actually, when you arrive at the end of the facts. And so here I followed them by 4 questions. So does the 50%, the 50 cents charge on imported sunflower violate EU law? I didn't include the specific articles, only at the end for state aid, because I assume we're gonna see more of state aid today, so better to give it the link to that. Then is the 20 cents quality inspection fee lawful under EU law? And thirdly, does the additional sales tax of 40 cents per liter on sunflower oil violate EU law? And fourthly, does the subsidy for domestic olive oil producers raise concerns under state aid law? So articles 107 to articles 109. Well, first, maybe I can give you the ground and actually ask you if you have any idea what the answers for any of those questions might be.
You could say that question 1 with regards to the 0.50 charge on imported sunflower oil, you could say that it does violate EU law because because it's a financial restriction, a fiscal restriction based on Commission v. Italy, and that statistical levy. And basically, even if you're importing, it doesn't matter what the purpose is, if it's customs duties or not. The point is that it's a fiscal barrier to the free movement of goods, and therefore it's not allowed.
Yeah, that's a perfect answer. Just maybe one slight precision. Which article of EU law is it infringing, in your opinion?
You could say that I think it is. I don't know if it's in the treaties or it's in that Directive 70/50, Article 2 or Article 3. I think Article 2, but I could be wrong.
Oh, it's in the TFU.
Oh, okay, the TFEU.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's
Article
very.
30, it's Article 30 or 32, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
If it's TFEU.
30, exactly. Okay, that's a perfect answer indeed. So you cited all the main elements of the first question, of the first answer, sorry. So yeah, I mean, you just use the Commission versus Italy, and then you can conclude that indeed, it's because it's regardless of the purpose or the justification, then yeah, it's indeed infringes Article 30 TFU. So yeah, very good, exceptional answer in my opinion. Maybe anyone has an idea for the second question?
Well, I'd say it depends, for the simple fact that it depends on the fact, is the inspection EU imposed or is it nationally imposed? So does the state Westeros, for example, impose this quality inspection by itself, or is it just a national law, or is it a law that covers the entire EU? Because if it covers the entire EU, that's completely valid. But if it's only a national measure, then it is a financial restriction.
Nice. That's a very good remark. So, I mean, here I try to make it assumable from the facts that it's from both imported and domestic products. So therefore, applying to the whole EU to that, because it's also impacting EU products coming into the country. So assuming we use EU law here, what kind of conditions it should fulfill for it to be either lawful or unlawful under EU law? No?
And if it's applied equally, isn't that
doesn't that make it a suitable exception to Article 30?
Possibly. I mean, it's also a pretty good reasoning. I'm just trying to get you to give me the legal basis on which you would base yourself, because I'm trying here to raise a case law from this question. Because you're asking very good questions. You are basically going over all the factors, but you're just not citing the case law in itself. So.
For inspection, we have Commission v. Germany, right?
Exactly. Yeah, perfect. Good job. So indeed, based on the Commission versus Germany case, here we have to assess. And when you assess, I mean, the facts here are not that extensive, so it's a bit hard to have one answer. So you could kind of argue both sides. For me, you will see afterwards. I argued on the fact that it would violate EU law, and I actually used another case as well. But I guess, yeah, maybe it's a bit too indirect to state it now. So yeah, if you have any idea for the third question, you can go on, or the fourth, as you want. For the third question, there is no trick, I think. And for the fourth question, either you've actually answered the hardest question for now. No, nobody for the third and fourth.
Well, okay. I don't have the full answer, but I think that for the third one, it depends on if we see the goods as similar or in competition. I think that could be considered. How exactly I'm still looking for, but yeah.
Yeah, you could argue that. So basically, this is the first assessment to make. Indeed, are they similar goods or not? Here, I mean, I don't know exactly if EU law regards sunflower oil and olive oil as the same good, but they are similar. So, I mean, I think I would argue that. So based on that fact, which article would that concern, and would that be unlawful or not?
You could argue in the line of, for example, Commission v UK with the beer and wine case to say that it says here that sunflower oil is specifically taxed, but olive oil is exempt from tax, which you could give away to say, like, yes, these two goods are in competition, but the Westeros here is trying to kind of curb down on sunflower oil because it's competing with their olive oil industry, because it says they're both a major producer and a consumer of olive oil. So you can say that sunflower oil is in competition with olive oil, and they're establishing this as a protectionist measure so that the olive oil industry will be more incentivized since they don't have to pay this restriction.
Yeah, that's honestly a very good thinking here. I like that. It's not the direction I took for my answer, but that could have possibly, like, if I extended my answer, I could have really went this way. So let's give you the answer, because I know I'm making you wait for it. So these are all my answers here. So for Article 1, I mean, you've said everything, so I don't need to come on it again. Same for for the question 2, sorry. So yeah, I mean, indeed I said the fee, I mean, it's a lot of ifs, so I'm not going to go over each conditional perspective, but most importantly on the third question, does it violate EU law? I just said yes, because it's based on Article 110, so the basics, it's discriminatory. And so I just quoted here Article 1001, which said that member states cannot impose taxes on imported products higher than those imposed on similar domestic products. So yeah, it's a bit tricky here because the facts are not that extensive. I really made a big summary cases here. And yeah, I mean, I reference here the Humblo versus France case, but you could also indeed reference the case with the UK. So yeah, that's just one possible answer here. I don't think there is only one way to go about it. And for the fourth question, does it violate? Well, here, very simply, yes, because it constitutes potential state aid. And so here I just provided you with the definition of what it is and what are the consequences of a state aid. So it distorts competition, it affects trade within the EU, always the cross-border effect that we will see soon. And then, yeah, I just made here a little conclusion at the end as well. So you can go over it afterwards or just now. So yes, now let's go over the second case study.